Hi everyone! Hi, my name is Lenny, and today is another weekly message video. Today is another weekly message video, and yeah, I'm doing it a little differently this week just because I do not have any cards out yet. I just shuffled my decks. So I'm gonna try my best. It's noisy outside. I'm very sorry about that. I'm gonna do my best to cut it well, but yeah, let's just do this. So this is your weekly affirmation. We have two. So the first one is, I am loving the energy. I'm sorry. I am the loving energy of the universe. Huh. Of course you're gonna see it like baliktad. But anyway. And then your other one is, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And there's an owl. That is your those are your affirmations for the week. And it really is just about operating from that energy of like operating from an energy that you want to give out to the universe, like doing whatever it takes to get closer what's closer to consciousness really is just also vibrating from that loving energy, because love is like the highest vibration, right? And so just operating from that and doing things from the energy of that, of love, of just love for yourself, love for other people, love for whoever. Yeah, let's just get to your cards. Let's see. This is the first time I'm doing this. Like just doing it like this, not preparing the cards beforehand. Let's see. Ace of Swords. You know what I'm getting from the Ace of Swords? It's like a newfound clarity. It's like, I'll show you the card later. Okay. Okay. I'll show you. So the Ace of Swords, the way I see this card is like, it's like maybe you know what you want to do already, but it's like, how do I do it? How do I do the thing that I really want to do? And this week it's like you're gonna get that, like you're gonna find your weapon, basically. It's like you find your sword, you find your inspiration, you find that information that you need, and it's just go time. And it's just go time, and it's just supported here by the Three of Wands, which is like building and excuse me, you're building your little safe place here, and it's building your something that you really have been wanting to build. And this is like the way I see like this Three of Wands in this deck in particular is like you're not really doing, it's like you're making a first draft. This is not like your final I'm not gonna say resting place, this is the first word that came to mind, but this is not your final like comfort zone, right? Your final home. You definitely want to build something more, something more stable, something that resonates more with you. But this is just like you just did what you can do with the time, and it's like, oh, the sun is setting, I have to go to sleep. so I'm building something that I can sleep in for the night, and then I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna do a little SWOT analysis. What do I need? What materials do I need to bring more? You know, things like that. That's what you're doing this week. It's like you may have been in a standstill for a while, but you kind of already know what you want to do. It's just like that final push of motivation, or like that, how do I start, or what tools do I need? You're gonna find it this week. And this week is just really doing a draft. Also here with the Page of Pentacles, the Jack of Diamonds, you're just making a draft at this point. And it's excuse me, yeah, with these two here, you're just like, it's not your final draft, it's not your like final thing, and you're just, you know, trying. You found something that you kind of want to do, and then you're trying it out this week, and then you're gonna sit on it, and you're gonna review it, and then you're gonna do like adjustments if you need to. You're gonna pivot a little bit if you need to, and then you're gonna try again. That's the kind of energy that you want to kind of, how do I say this, you kind of want to cultivate within yourself. Also here we have the Death card with the Four of Swords. So yeah, just being very comfortable with that whole, you find some inspiration, you try it out right away, and then afterwards you're gonna review it, and then the next week you're gonna figure it out again. And maybe this is also like a daily energy, you know. I know when I like started to do this whole like channel, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try shooting on this day, and then see how it goes, and upload on this day. And then I started just kind of reviewing my schedule as I go along, because it's not final, right? I'm just here. I'm operating from an energy that I really wanna be in, and I'm just, you know, checking as I go. And that's really like the type of energy that is needed right now, because I feel like we're going through this, you know, this whole death process as a collective, like every single week. There's always new information that we're learning. There's always new things that we're discovering about, you know, like the collective, or how we live, how we've been living, and how we want to live. Like not just for ourselves, but for everyone else. Essentially, we're just exploring and finding and discovering new things every week. So like, while yes, the whole like the whole consciousness destination is set, because we kind of all know where we want to go, right? As again, as individuals and as a collective, like we know how we want to live, like our end game, and we also know how we would like to see everyone else live, like within our lifetime perhaps, or maybe within the next lifetime, or something like that. But the how, that is kind of malleable. The where and the what is solid, but the how is, you know, it's not as solid, or we can be more flexible with that. So this week is just kind of, be more open to receiving new information that maybe you may have to pivot a little bit. You're gonna have to practice your like flexibility, and you're just being like, you know, going with the flow a little bit. That's okay. It's just kind of riding with the waves a little bit, while still making sure that your compass is pointing to your north. And and Three of Pentacles here, at the end of the day, you're building something very stable. You're building something awesome. You're building something nice and, you know, solid. Like comparing it with this little, is it a teepee hut? I don't know. It's a a tent. It's a Nanbuya. It's a tent. So compared to this little tent here, you're kind of building something a bit more stable. We all are. Like again, as individuals, we want something stable for ourselves, and also as a collective, we want something stable for the entire collective. So don't worry if it kind of looks like this right now, if it looks like something that a little bit of wind will kind of topple over. Don't worry again if this looks, if what you're kind of building right now, it kind of looks shaky. It doesn't really look like something you wanna, you know, something you wanna show off or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like I have a story to tell, like side story. I am recently, like just yesterday, I started, it was like day 1 of a weekly habit that I want to build. So I was, you know, I was really excited about it, and it's a lot of like mental, it's like a mental battle with myself, but I'm really excited about it. I've already done it once, but I kind of want to do it on a weekly basis. Anyway, I wanted to post a story about it, just like with close friends on like Instagram. I wanted to post a story, and I wrote it down, and then suddenly I was fixing the size of the font, and then it just disappeared. Like everything I wrote just disappeared. And so it's like, okay, noted, I'm not meant to share it right now, because again, it is like day 1 of a weekly thing that I want to build, you know. And it's like this, like I kind of compared to this actually, like what I, like my day 1 is like a kind of a bit shaky. But anyway, it's, again, it's okay if it doesn't look Instagrammable, or it's not something that you kind of want to share with everyone right now, or if it's not something, yeah, if it's just a small little thing, it's fine. Because what this whole kind of week is, from what I'm seeing, it's kind of teaching you again to just being able to like have that practice of vibrating with the type of energy that you want to vibrate in. Again, like I can't get the card. Like vibrating, yeah, from that loving energy, loving yourself, loving the collective, especially if what you want, what you're building, or what you want to do is something that like everyone can benefit. And yeah, just again, just being able to practice vibrating from that energy, and it kind of like the daily thing, the things that you can do daily, it will change. Or it's not, yeah, it's not a solid, like you're not gonna have a solid like schedule by the end of this week, right? You're not gonna have something that like you're not gonna be like a coach by the end of this week, where like I did this and you can do this too, just DM me for details, something like that. It's not gonna happen in a week. Just be comfortable with that, getting you inspiration, applying it right away where you can, and then being comfortable with just the trial and error, and just learning from the whole that trial process. If you see right here, like the Page of Pentacles is like drawing that pentacle, right? So he's like, and the drawing, it's not a final drawing, it's not exactly like how that pentacle looks like, it's just a draft. So be fine with drafts is basically the point here. There are a lot of changes that will happen throughout our lives that will need us to be more flexible with how we do things. So just be more, kind of practice that flexibility. As long as you're vibrating from this loving energy, and like it's like every day you wake up and you have that mentality of just being grateful for everything, and like asking for clarity, asking for things to go well, asking for help, just things like that, just vibrating from that energy of, if you're not there yet, like not everyone is like here at that level of vibrating from this loving energy, because it's, when you're here, it's kind of hard to get here. Just take slow steps, small steps, and just maybe just take, I'm just ready to to receive whatever is gonna happen today. Just take things like that, just being able to be flexible, because at the end of the day, it's gonna look like something like this. Like what you're building is gonna look like something very stable and wonderful and secure, and it's like an actual house that you can really live in and build a life in, and things like that. But for now, be happy with the little tent, be happy with starting small, and get comfortable with just trial and error, because you will get it. Am I making sense? I hope I am. Did you see that? Anyway, yeah, that's us this week. And it can be like for what you're doing individually in your life, and it can also be what we're trying to achieve here as a collective. And like, there's gonna be a lot of ways for our goals to be realized. It's not just one way. So maybe, it's gonna be good for all of us to really be open to just receiving information, just be open to receiving clarity, just be open to receiving, hey, maybe you can try this out. There's a lot of ways that we can get to our goal. So yeah, just be open with that. And I'm trying to get a meditation for all of us for this week. And yeah, doing this last. This one. Ooh, this is for your excuse me. This is for your heart chakra. Untying knots visualization to help unravel grief and pain. Visualize your heart as a jumbled mass of threads that represent your emotions. Become aware of the threads that represent negative feelings, such as old hurts or grief. Picture yourself untying the knots one by one and letting go of their painful memories. Feel yourself becoming more relaxed and sense that a simpler, more positive pattern is emerging in your heart. There you go. The first thing that when I saw untying knots, I don't know, maybe you thought of it as well, is unraveling your earphones that's been in your pocket. I know a lot of people have AirPods now. I don't. So I still have the earphones, and I still sometimes, have to unravel all the knots. I'm just getting that. And I really love that activity. Like, I love doing it because it really helps me calm down. So maybe you can do that this week as well. And again, just connecting it back to our reading, it's being able to unravel and let go of the more negative emotions, the old hurts, the grief, the pain, and being able to slowly come closer to vibrating from this loving energy, and be able to free your heart space up for more love to come in from the universe. And from there, it's just, being able to feel that, that energy of being able to experiment more, and being able to, I feel like, because when our hearts are lighter, when we don't really have that all or nothing mentality, or like that, when we don't think like everything is such huge stakes, at least on like a personal level, then we're more able to just kind of experiment and be more comfortable with like just trying and reviewing and then trying again, and just being more comfortable with this death process. And it's just, if we were a bit more open to just unraveling ourselves, and being more able to unravel ourselves, and we can, I guess, just think more clearly about the things that we want to do, and just be able to experiment more. I don't know, that's what I think. I want to do one more meditation. I just kind of feel like it. So if you don't have griefs or pains, I guess everyone has it. Ooh, this one is for your brow chakra, or your third eye chakra, and it is Tratak meditation, candle gazing. Sit in a comfortable position facing a candle. Open your eyes wide and look with a steady gaze at the flame, trying not to blink. Gaze deeply into the flame, noticing the several rings of colors. Gently close your eyes and visualize the flame. Hold the mental image firmly at the point between your eyebrows to purify and strengthen the Ajna chakra. And there you go. Yeah, and the Ajna chakra, the third eye chakra here, is seeing the bigger picture. So again, just just to connect it back with our readings, just realize that every small thing that you're doing is basically helping you get to where you want to go, or where you need to go. Even if it looks like a draft now, even if it looks like the most fragile thing now, even if it's just the first step, you can always edit, you can always pivot, you can always alter the things that you do, synonyms. You can always do that. But just remember that, again, the where and the what of the goal is the same. The how is, how you, it's just, it's gonna pivot a little bit. The how, like the day to day. So yeah, just remember that. And yeah, I think that's your reading. I feel so chill right now. I don't know. It just feels like a very chill energy, and I hope that all of you, whoever watches this, you all have a wonderful week ahead. And thank you so much for staying here. Again, I apologize for if there's any noise from outside. I apologize for that. And if you want a reading with me, that's the thing I do now. The link is in the description. And yeah, if you just want to connect with me, links are also there. If you want to talk, let's talk. The comments are open. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.